Have you ever wondered why, even with tons of courses and certifications, so many people still struggle financially? And even more puzzling, why some folks with degrees and specialties can't seem to get ahead, while others with far less formal education thrive? It's a shocking reality, but it's super common. We often think that piling up academic knowledge is the path to wealth, but that's just not true. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors ever, always said, "The most important thing is to invest in yourself." He knew that knowledge isn't enough. You've got to know how to use it effectively and strategically. And that's where a lot of people drop the ball. They're so focused on adding more and more diplomas to their resume that they forget the essentials. How to turn that knowledge into a source of wealth. But if you're waiting to find the answer to all your money problems in a diploma or a new course, it's time to rethink. Financial success takes more than just education. It demands a mindset geared towards action, towards real value in the marketplace, and towards creating opportunities that actually make a difference. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize this until it's too late. The truth is, many people, by collecting degrees, end up losing focus. They're so busy learning new theories and getting new titles that they forget to look for what really matters: how to generate value and profit from it. If you want to be rich, you need to stop relying on papers and certificates to validate your ability. The market doesn't care what you know, but what you can do to solve problems and add value. This is the moment to act. There's no point in continuing to accumulate titles and courses without knowing how to translate them into concrete results. What's at stake is your financial future. You can't afford to ignore these lessons now, before it becomes a trend that perpetuates in your life. Let's start to understand why people with multiple courses are often still poor. What are they doing wrong, and how can you avoid making the same mistakes? Now, let's start with the first reason. 1. Lack of focus on practical application and market value. Having a bunch of courses and diplomas doesn't guarantee financial success. Many people accumulate theoretical knowledge without considering what the market actually needs. The big mistake is not directing your studies towards practical application, towards what will really add value to the market. Knowledge alone doesn't solve problems or generate profits. It's the application of that knowledge that makes all the difference. For example, someone might have an MBA in management, but if they don't know how to implement efficient strategies in the companies they work for or in their own business, the diploma becomes just a piece of paper. The real value comes from the ability to transform what you've learned into something that solves real problems. There's no point in studying an area that's saturated or without demand just because it seems interesting. The market values practical and effective solutions. So, when choosing your areas of study, you need to ask, how will this knowledge help me generate value and solve real problems in the professional world? How can I apply these concepts in a tangible way that attracts the market and allows me to create lasting income streams? The key is to seek out practical experience that complements the theory. The course is important, but what will really make a difference is how much you can apply what you've learned in real situations. The ability to turn theory into concrete results is the true proof of your learning. Often, additional courses only increase your knowledge without changing your behavior or the way you act in the market. Financial success doesn't come from what you know, but from how you use what you know to solve problems and create value. If you keep accumulating courses and diplomas, but don't know how to use that knowledge to generate profits, you'll end up stuck in a never-ending learning cycle, never achieving the results you want. The key to success is knowing how to translate all that knowledge into practical actions that bring real financial return. It's not enough to be well-educated. You need to be productive and able to adapt what you've learned to the needs of the market. Instead of investing only in the accumulation of theoretical knowledge, focus on how to effectively apply what you've learned. The market isn't just interested in how much you know, but in how you can apply that knowledge to generate value. By doing this, you'll not only stand out in the market, but you'll also start down the path to financial independence. Knowledge only has value when transformed into action. And it's that action that will create the opportunities you seek to achieve prosperity. 2. Dependence on a traditional career path. Many people with several courses still follow the old-fashioned idea that the only way to achieve financial security is through a traditional job. They believe that by getting one diploma after another, they'll guarantee a good position in a company and, consequently, a high salary. However, this mindset can be limiting. The truth is that true financial freedom rarely comes from a fixed position and a monthly salary. It's in the ability to entrepreneur, invest, and explore different sources of income that true potential is found. While having a traditional job can be comfortable, it can also be a major limiter, especially when you depend exclusively on it to support your lifestyle. Many people, even with several qualifications, end up stagnating in their positions without knowing how to use their skills more effectively and profitably. The job market is constantly changing, and new business opportunities arise all the time. The key is to learn to see these opportunities, whether to start your own business or invest intelligently. Don't limit yourself to seeking success only within the walls of a company. Consider alternatives such as entrepreneurship, investment, or even the development of parallel skills that can generate new sources of revenue. The modern world demands flexibility and adaptability, and that's something you should actively seek. The true entrepreneur isn't the one who follows the easiest path, but the one who creates their own path. Don't be afraid to explore new possibilities. When you learn to diversify your income streams and think outside the box, you open doors to a more prosperous and secure financial future. Instead of getting stuck on a single traditional path, start thinking about multiple ways to leverage your potential and thus achieve true financial freedom. 3. Lack of personal finance skills, even with several diplomas and qualifications. Many people fail financially due to a lack of understanding of how to manage their own money. Having theoretical and technical knowledge in various areas isn't enough if you don't know how to manage your finances efficiently. Many graduates in areas such as administration or economics, for example, don't apply the same principles of financial management to their own lives. This can result in debt, bad investments, and eventually financial ruin, despite all the knowledge acquired. Understanding investments, cash flow, budgets, and above all, how to save and multiply money is essential for anyone who wants to achieve prosperity. However, the focus of many people with several courses is always on theory and never on the practice of taking care of their own pocket. Without this practical knowledge of personal finance, even the best salaries can slip through your fingers. In addition, the lack of financial planning can cause the person to find themselves in a difficult situation, even having a high level of education. Invest time in learning about personal finance, from creating a budget to understanding the financial market and how to invest intelligently. No matter how high your salary or how many courses you've taken, if you don't know how to manage your money, success will only be fleeting. Prioritize financial education as an essential pillar of your strategy to accumulate wealth. True wealth comes from the ability to manage and multiply what you have, not how much you earn. By mastering personal finance, you'll be better prepared to take advantage of growth opportunities and won't be caught off guard when financial difficulties arise. Knowledge isn't limited to theories. It must be used in a practical way to ensure a financially stable future. For lack of an entrepreneurial mindset, many people with several courses still have a mindset focused exclusively on working as an employee, and this limits them. Having multiple diplomas may even indicate academic competence, but not necessarily a mindset focused on financial growth and wealth creation. The entrepreneurial mindset is one of the most important characteristics for those who want to achieve financial success. Entrepreneurship doesn't just mean starting a business, but thinking and acting proactively, identifying value opportunities, and creating innovative solutions to real problems. The entrepreneurial mindset is related to the ability to take risks, learn from mistakes, and above all, to think of new ways to generate revenue. The difference between an employee and an entrepreneur isn't in the number of diplomas, but in the approach. While many focus on fulfilling the functions assigned to them, entrepreneurs are always looking for ways to do more, to transform, and to innovate. Investing in an entrepreneurial mindset can be the decisive step to transform your knowledge into wealth. Even if you have several courses, if you continue to be stuck in traditionalism and the security of a fixed job, you'll have more difficulties in reaching a high level of financial success. The fear of risk and the lack of vision to explore new opportunities can be the greatest enemies of those who want to prosper. Entrepreneurship is building something from scratch. It's having the courage to turn an idea into reality. Develop this mindset. Look for ways to apply your knowledge creatively, whether through your own business, through investments or projects that add value to the market. This change of perspective can be the watershed you need to achieve true financial independence. 5. Overvaluing formal education at the expense of practical skills. Although formal education is important, Many people with several diplomas end up underestimating the importance of practical skills and continuous learning. They focus so much on acquiring more and more diplomas that they neglect the development of essential skills that the market really values, such as negotiation, sales, leadership, and problem solving. These practical skills are often more valuable than theoretical knowledge, as they are the ones that generate tangible results in the real world. Warren Buffett has always emphasized that the best investment you can make is in yourself. This doesn't just mean accumulating academic knowledge, but improving skills that can be applied directly in your professional life. Knowing how to lead a team, how to sell your ideas, or how to solve problems efficiently can be much more valuable than any academic degree. Often, financial success is more related to execution than to theory. The market is constantly changing, and the skills that were valuable 20 or 30 years ago are not the same as those that are valued today. Therefore, investing in formal education is important, but it shouldn't be the only priority. The continuous development of practical skills and adaptable to new market demands is what will differentiate you from the majority. It doesn't matter how many diplomas you have. What really matters is your ability to deliver results. Invest in learning skills that make a difference, such as effective communication, decision-making, and innovation. These skills are fundamental to generate impact, be recognized in the market, and achieve the much-desired financial independence. 6. Excessive focus on status and recognition. Many people with several courses constantly seek social and professional recognition, believing that more diplomas and titles will guarantee them prestige and a comfortable financial position. However, the desire to be admired or to fit into a certain pattern can become a trap. The obsession with status often leads people to make the wrong choices, such as spending more than they can to impress others, or choosing careers that are not financially advantageous, but that offer an image of success. Warren Buffett teaches us that the true measure of success isn't in public recognition, but in our ability to generate value, take care of our finances, and maintain a lifestyle that brings us satisfaction. Many people with several diplomas end up getting lost in the search for external validation, which prevents them from focusing on what really matters, building a solid foundation of wealth and financial independence. This focus on status can result in wrong financial choices, such as living beyond your means or spending money on consumer goods that don't bring financial return. Instead of building a solid patrimony, many people focus on maintaining an appearance of success, which can lead to a cycle of indebtedness and frustration. It's not about what you own, but about what you do with what you own. Instead of seeking external validation, focus on developing a mindset of wealth and self-sufficiency. Invest in assets that really add value to your life and your future, and not in items that only serve to show others how much you have. True prosperity comes from the ability to create and maintain a financial legacy, not to impress others. 7. Lack of adaptability to a changing market. Another common mistake among people with multiple degrees is a failure to adapt to the constant changes in the market. Many pursue careers or invest in knowledge that is already outdated or declining, believing that their diplomas will guarantee them long-term stability and success. The world is changing rapidly, and the professions and skills that were valued in the past aren't necessarily the same today. Those who don't update themselves or adapt quickly risk becoming obsolete in the job market. Financial success, according to Warren Buffett, is closely linked to our ability to anticipate changes and prepare for them. Instead of rigidly sticking to a path or a set of skills acquired in the past, it's necessary to be willing to learn continuously and reinvent yourself. The key is to always be attentive to trends and new opportunities, whether in your field or in emerging areas. Those who don't adapt risk becoming one of the many people who, despite having multiple degrees, can't break into the market or stay competitive. The job market demands innovation, creativity, and the ability to adjust to new demands. It's no longer enough to have a diploma. You need to know how to use that knowledge to adapt and thrive in a constantly changing environment. Adapt or get left behind. If you're not keeping up with market changes and updating your skills, you may end up being left behind, even with multiple qualifications. Invest in continuous learning, stay updated on new trends, and look for new ways to apply your knowledge. Those who adapt quickly are the ones who achieve long-term success. 8. Fear of taking calculated risks. The fear of taking risks is one of the main reasons why people with multiple degrees don't reach their financial potential. They feel secure with their diplomas, but hesitate when it comes to making decisions that involve risk, such as investing in their own business or exploring new paths in the market. Warren Buffett has always pointed out that risk comes from not knowing what you're doing, which means that to be successful, you need to learn to take risks intelligently and informedly. Many people believe that financial success is directly related to security, stable employment, and a lack of risk. However, those who want to achieve great financial accomplishments need to understand that the fear of risk can be the biggest obstacle to success. I'm not talking about reckless risks, but calculated risks, where you prepare and educate yourself properly to ensure you have the best chance of getting a return. Without taking risks, even if carefully assessed, it's difficult to find new opportunities or make your money work for you. Investing, entrepreneurship, and even changing careers involve risks, but these are the risks that can generate great rewards. When you have the necessary knowledge and preparation, you can make more assertive decisions and achieve the success that many avoid for fear of failure. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. By becoming more comfortable with risk and educating yourself on how to manage it, you'll be taking an important step towards transforming your knowledge and qualifications into real wealth. Don't be afraid to take the first step towards new opportunities. It's this willingness to take risks intelligently that can significantly change your financial life. As we've seen throughout this video, people with multiple degrees can face financial challenges due to common mistakes that hinder their growth. But make no mistake, this is not an inevitable fate. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, always reminds us that true success doesn't come from titles, but from the ability to apply knowledge strategically and to know how to navigate the risks and opportunities of the market. People like Buffett, Elon Musk, and Steve Jobs have demonstrated that, even without following the traditional path, it's possible to build extraordinary wealth. The key is to change your mindset, take calculated risks, invest in financial education, seek what truly generates value in the market, and know how to adapt to new realities. Now, I want to know, how are you applying the knowledge you've acquired throughout your journey? Are you ready to transform your mindset and change the course of your financial life? If you liked this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who can also benefit from these tips. In the comments, tell me what steps you're willing to take to make a financial leap. Let's grow together.